Hello everyone, I'm Dragon and welcome back to Minecraft Age of Engineering. When we last left off, we were making ourselves some of these dimensional things, and we're going to different dimensions, and we got one that was just lagging the crap out of our system. So today, what we're going to do is we're just going to continue with that, except hopefully we don't get any that lag us. We've already up to World 4, so basically what I've been doing is going back and forth. We've got a Dimlet 0 in here, and we've got a Dimlet 2. So what I've been doing is taking out the Dimlet 2, putting it in my crafting system, and it increases its digit by 1. So now it's Dimlet 3. So then what we'll do is we throw this back in here. So now this world is now 03, and then we're gonna name this Dragon World. I can spell. Let's just do, I don't know, 5? I don't know if I have a Dragon 5. Do I have a Dragon 5? No, I don't. So this one will be Dragon World 5. And then we're going to store it. And like with all of them, we just throw it in here. Its creation cost is 1,000 RF a tick, which we've got plenty of the RF. RF is not the issue. So now it's just going to spool up with some energy, so we're going to come over here and we're going to go to Dragon World 5. Make sure that we do have our charge porter to get back home. I've made 2 of them, by the way. I've got this one which has all of our, quarries, so to speak, our quarries with our builders and things on this one. And then I made another one here, so that way if we get any place that we want to revisit, that we want to make sure that we say, hey, yeah, that's a good place to stay, then this porter will be the one that we use. So let's go in and see what's going on, see what kind of world this makes. Oh, hello. This is quite fancy. It's quite fancy indeed. Wow. Looks like this world was skittered and scattered and all kinds of things happened to it. This is one of the worlds that we don't have that didn't lag us out to begin with. So let's go around and see if there's anything here. Probably not. It is a unique world, to say the least. All of that stuff. That is awesome. That is so awesome. But it doesn't look like it's going to house the things that we need. So I'm going to take my charge porter and we're going to go back to base. Unfortunately, that was a good world, but it didn't. I don't know. Maybe. Hold on. Let me go back and check. Because if that world being the way it is, there's a possibility that we might use that world for power or purposes. Hello. Is there a ghast here somewhere? Okay. Hello, ghast. Woo. Come here. Say hello. Oh, we got some ghast tears from that. Wow. So this world does apparently spawn ghast, which is really cool. But what our main focus is down here. Oh, go too fast. Alright, we can go down. So it's like a overworld nether, almost. So if this world, however small or however big this may be careful around the basalt. Don't want to accidentally fall into lava. Speaking of which, I don't want to get caught by lava. Alright, so there is the bedrock. Because what we're wanting to do, essentially, is find a world that is stable enough, and this looks stable enough, where we can actually get some of the dimensional ore. And that's what I'm mainly looking for. But it does go down to bedrock, so what we'll do is, let me go back to the surface. And let's see if we can build ourselves, let's see, we get the builder. Yes, builder. Make us one, please. Alright. Give ourselves a power cell. Okay, hopefully this one actually has the link card in it. Nope, that one doesn't. I have some that don't even have power cards in them yet, so let's grab this one. Yes, that one has link card in it, so I'll throw all this stuff back in the system. So now we've got our builder. And what I want to do is I want to make sure that this thing gets powered. When you first build a world, I forgot to mention this last time. When you first build a world, you have your matter receiver does start with power, but only enough to sustain you for maybe a couple of transfers here. So you got to make sure that you power it, otherwise you may have problems. Let's grab some conduit, some power conduit. Yeah, thank you very much. And we'll make sure that that gets all out. There we go. So now it's full on power, which is awesome. Then we're going to come out like this. We're going to come out like this. And like. There we go. We'll come up one. Whoops. And I'm not even going to like vary off any further than what we are. So there's no need for it. So we'll put our builder there. And then we'll grab ourselves a chest, which I think I see I already have one. Is it white, white, white? Yeah, it's white, white, white. Throw that sucker on top. And then let's grab ourselves a quarry card. Hopefully, it doesn't take that long. It seems like we do have everything needed, so it will take a little while. So what I'll do while that is crafting is I'll grab my little pouch here, and we're going to go see if this world contains any type of dimensional ore that we need. So let's go through here, put that in there, and let's go back down here. Whee! Now, I'm not sure what land or what area or how big, or, excuse me, at what depth, that's what I should say, at what depth this dimensional ore spawn. So it's one of those things where you just have to come and test and play and see. It just says that it spawns, according to what I saw on the wiki, it just spawns anywhere. It can spawn anywhere in any of the dimensional worlds. That's the whole point of making the dimensional builder, because in order to progress any further and possibly make our power, you know, even better, or better power transfer as far as that's concerned, is the dimensional ore. And it looks like this. So the dimensional ore's uses is... Nah, that's not it. Dimensional ore... How do you make this? Doesn't even say how to make dimensional shards. But there's dimensional ores of both ender and nether types. That's interesting to see. That's really weird. I don't know why it's not working. So once we find some, we should do some testing. So give me just a second to see if I can find any. We'll be right back. Well, there we go. There we go. We found some dimensional shard ore. There we go. Awesome. Awesome. Now that we actually have some, I think it went in my guy here. Yep. All right, so what uses do you have other than making that? It doesn't seem like anything. So at least we know now that this world does and will contain any and all dimensional ore. So that is a good thing. Oh, look. Zombie pigmen spawn down here. How interesting. All right, so let's take this out of our thing. And let's put everything back to where it needs to go. This can go back, this can go back, and then we'll take a trip home. There we go. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to go up to my draconic crafting area, because I don't know how, because it doesn't say anything in JEI. Well, can you put it in an enrichment factory? No. Can you put it in a crushing factory? Will it split? No. Can you smelt it? No. How do you get the ore out of it? Let me guess. You need to place it down and take off fortune. There we go. So that's how you get it. All right. So that's since I have silk touch on my drill, that's why it didn't turn into it. So we do have a few of that. So what we're going to do now, hopefully by now, let's go and see if our quarry card done. Yeah, our quarry card is done. So let's go back to that world. Let's go back down to the entrance. And come back over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go set that quarry up. And hopefully it does give us some type of ore in the long run. So I guess 5 is our lucky number, because number 4 just did not do us well. Or was it number 3? Something like that. So yeah, awesome. So now what we can do is we can set this quarry card up. And I'm going to set it up over this way. We're going to make this super, super big. So I don't really need anything special with it. Do that. Oop, take this out. Shift click there. Is it right here? Yeah, it's right. Alright, let's go out this way a little bit. Make it kind of big, because I don't know how rare or how not rare or how common the ore is. So we're just going to make a big spot like we normally do. I don't think anything bigger than maybe... Looks like this is like the tallest. So we'll click there. And we'll go... Oh, there's a magma slime. And we'll go over this direction a little bit. And then we'll just dig down. Oh, look, there's some iron. And hopefully this will allow us to get a bunch of ore. I don't know if it's going to give it into the shard form, or if it will actually give it to me in ore form. If it gives it to me in ore form, I just have to pull it out of the system and break it with a non-silk touch pick. So now we got that. Let's just do that. All right. We should be able to go back in this direction, over here somewhere. There it is. And what I want to do is, because this place does house something that we're working with, I want to make sure this is the right one. Yep, and I'm just going to shift click on that. So now we've got Dragon World 5. So what I should do now is put this in here. And I should be able to give it a redstone signal. Let's give it a lever. I'm not going to put this one on the same output or same thing as... Oh, I guess I could give it power first, right? Yeah. Let's give it some decent power. Let's go this side and this side. There we go. And I'll put the lever on the front. And it should be clearing out. I don't know where it's going to start, but it's going to start somewhere. And eventually this place will be all be cleaned out, and hopefully we'll get some ore out of it. Let's see if oh, it's already found 2. Wow. Well, I guess it's not that common or uncommon then. So, yeah, let's grab this. And let's put this down. Let's break it. There we go. I guess that works. Another thing that I probably could do is make another fortune. Is there anything better than fortune 3? Let's look it up. Fortune. No, there's nothing better than fortune 3. So fortune 1, fortune 3. That works. That works. So with those 3 pieces already, we've got 20 dimensional shards, which is crazy. And the uses of these dimensional shards is making infused diamonds. We can also get into deep resonance if we want, but deep resonance is like a power supply or power generation. We should have done a long time ago if we were going to do that. We can also make machine infusers if we want, which infuses any of the RF tools machines to make them run better. We can even infuse these guys down here, these power cells, to make them, produce more power. But the way we've got it, it should be okay. It should be okay. So, how about any more? You got any more dimensional stuff? No. You found 3-dimensional shards, though. So, it looks like it is going to break the shards to their own demise. So, maybe we should get a clearing fortune quarry. Which is a fortune quarry, which takes dimensional shards. Look at that. So it just takes a shape card. Alright, so maybe we can teach it how to do fortune quarry, so that way we can actually get some decent... Hey, look, 5 more. So apparently it can spawn in any length of area. Who knows? I don't know where this is digging from, but yeah, we can actually put this one in with a fortune. I don't know, can we turn that one into... We can turn it back into a quarry. And then we can upgrade it to the fortune quarry, and then surround it, I guess, with glass to make it a clearing fortune? Yeah, let's do that. I don't know if it's going to keep its stuff, but I'm going to shut it off. Because I do want this to be fortune, because I do want as many dimensional shards as possible. So, make this into a quarry card. Okay, it does keep its information, so that's good. So we do that. And then the uses for you is I want to make the... Well, you can make Silk Touch. That might actually be worth it. But I think ultimately what we'll do is we'll make it a fortune card. But Silk Touch might actually be better. I don't know. I might go with the Silk Touch. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm curious, because, I mean, we could go fortune, but I don't know. Silk Touch seems to be better, and then we can use the fortune 3 on our pick, on our thing. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. And we can keep... Does it keep its information? It does. It does indeed. Alright, so let's, we made it, Silk Touch. Is there a Silk Touch clearing? I wonder. Yes, Silk Touch, yeah. So what we'll do is we'll turn that one into Silk Touch clearing. And it keeps its information throughout the entire thing. That's awesome. Alright, so we'll throw this thing back in here. And we'll go. And whenever it pulls up dimensional shards, then we'll see. But let's take another gander. It does make infused diamonds, which infused diamonds is to make the advanced power cell. It's also used in the Atomic Multiplier, which we spoke about a couple of episodes ago. So we'd actually, now that we have the ability to make an infused diamond, we can actually make the Atomic Multiplier. And I think that's what we're going to work on today, now that I've actually found a bunch. I thought it was going to take a while. But it looks like it's doing alright. So, dimensional... It hasn't found any yet. But I have faith in my little quarry here. And it does take a lot of power. Holy moly, it takes a lot of power. How are you doing down here, sir? Doing okay. You're doing okay. So what I might do is increase its yield of power by a little bit more. Hopefully that helps. A little bit. Helps a little bit. Let's see, any more yet? No. But anyway, what we'll do is we'll head back home. And since we have Dragon World 5 right here, we are okay. We can come back. And another thing that I forgot to do. I forgot to do it. We got to make sure that this area is chunk loaded. There we go. It is now chunk loaded. Speaking of, can I look in the map here to see where it starts clearing? I mean, because I've been everywhere. So we are facing this direction. I don't see where it's clearing yet, but it's still saying it's doing okay. So, alright. Let's head back and make ourselves the Atomic Multiplier. Oh, this is such a fantastic day because we don't have to kill the Ender Dragon anymore. Yay! No more killing of dragons. Oh, that's so awesome. Alright. So put our Silk Touch back in there. And, alright, so let's look into making the Atomic Multiplier, which needs an infused diamond, which, there, we've got it. We need, how much stuff do we have? We have everything? Oh, okay, apparently, our fabrication stuff upstairs of making of the dirty circuits and stuff have yielded good, because apparently we get the Alright, well, that's easier than I thought it would be. So what I want to do now is this is just right here. I don't think it needs anything special. We're just going to set it up right here. I don't know if it can be automated, nor probably need to set it up in an automated zone. Because we're going to need to supply this with circuits. Where can we put this thing? Alright, let's pick it up. Let's go see where we can put it. I mean, we can actually hook it up one of these if we wanted to. If we wanted to. Probably could. Probably could. Let's see what we have back here. We are 8 of 8. And what do we have up here? Whoops. We have 12 channels on that. So, let's just set this bad boy back here. Because we have access to the ME system here. So, that should not be an issue. And we can grab one of these. And we can set this, I'll just set it on top. I don't know if it can be automated anyway, but I guess we're going to find out. So we'll set this guy up. Let's see, we need item conduits, I imagine. Set this guy up like this. I'll set this up with extract and this guy with insert. Now, I don't know if this will work or not, but we'll see. But another thing that I want to do is I do want to give it some power. So, let's see, do we have any... We've got the relay crystals, so I can grab this. I don't know if it'll accept that, but we're going to try. I've never dealt with the Atomic Multiplier before, so... Let's go over here. Whoops. And connect you here. And then I want to set you to output. That way it will put all its power into here. I don't know how much this holds, but we're about to find out really quickly because it's directly connected to our system. 1.5 billion RF. Okay. So now that we've got that set up, let's look at our circuits and find out what circuits we don't use. We've got a lot of these guys, the little dotted ones, which probably is what we're going to use. I don't think this uses in any system. Okay, it does use it in those. So basically what I want to try to do is I want to try to find a circuit that is not used in anything particular that we're using right now. And I think I found one. This circuit right here, the little square guy. So what we're going to do is we're going to sit here and say, keep that in stock. And... there we go. So now we can grab our dragon heart, or one of our 2 dragon hearts, and we can throw this in here. Yeah? It says it's active, and it's working. So now we have access of duplicating items. I think it turns 1 into 3, if I'm not mistaken. And then there's just a wide variety of things that we can duplicate. I wish we would have had this before we had the peace symbol, because I think one of the things that you can do is activate the peace symbol or duplicate the peace symbol. But we have to be careful of this because it does use our power. But we've got 1.5 billion RF, or 8 point something. Sorry, sitting here thinking how much that is. We've got 823 billion RF, so we've got plenty of power. But I've got to use this thing responsibly, because if I don't... Okay, so it turns 1 to 4. And then we can take 1 again and throw it back in there. So from 1, we made 4. So we basically get our investment back. And now we've got 4 hearts. Oh! So anything that takes... that is used that is hard to come by. Let's see. Does it have a recipe thing here? No. So there might be a list somewhere. What I'll do is I'll do some research after this episode, after the recording of this episode, and see, you know, if there is a absolute list of things that can actually be atomic multiplied. I'm not sure what can and what can't. Just scrolling through here is, I mean, there's pretty sure there's a bunch of stuff that can. I mean, well, we're duplicating hearts. Can draconium be multiplied? I wonder. It's active. So blocks of I mean, instead of going for the hearts, we can just straight up make blocks of draconium. How interesting is that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear a couple of slots in the front. I don't know if this thing can be automated, but I'm worth the shot of trying to attempt it. So let's go back to the entrance and see if we can say block. Don't have any blocks of draconium on me. Oops. Let's go back here. And it looks like it takes the same amount of time regardless of the item in question. It just eats up a lot of power. So 1 made 4. Okay. Alright, and filled it back up. Okay, so let's go back upstairs and let's see if we can set this up. So 1 block of draconium makes 4 blocks of draconium. And we'll go back down over here. Whoops. And we'll put another one. Wait, did I make it? Yeah, I made it. So I'll put this in here like so. And that's probably not a good thing to do, because yeah, it's going to use the traditional method of doing that. Let's go upstairs to our crafter here, and let's take the draconium one out, and let's see, awakened. It's missing 1. Apparently it's not going to work. It's not going to. Well, maybe it's because I have it in my inventory. Hold on. We put those in there. Will you make 1? Possibly. Yes? Question mark. Whoop. It might only be able to work by hand. That's the thing. It might only be available to be done by hand. Which even by hand, duplicating stuff like this is just completely nuts. And it's active. So yeah, it can't be automated. But that's okay though. That's okay. So this is, yeah, that one. So make sure I do that one. And we want to go back up here and replace this, just in case we ever need make awakened draconium. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to our entrance, which is down here, and as you can see, I've already done it. Since we know awakened draconium can be multiplied, I'm going to start keeping everything that can be multiplied in this chest. I probably need to move this chest downstairs, to be honest, but I'm going to make a chest of things that can be multiplied, and might even set up a anchor to over here. But I'm going to set this chest up over here for things that can be multiplied, so that way I don't accidentally use them. So that way we're like, oh no, I used my last heart. Ah! And then like, oh, no problems. I have it with a chest right here, and it's ready to go. So while I have a few moments left, let's see, can we, let's see, what is hard to make? The wyvern stuff, or the draconic stuff. Can we duplicate the awakened cores? Because if we can duplicate those, that might be something worth doing. Also with these draconic energy cores, because it just takes so much to make. Just an absolute ton of stuff to make. So I'm going to make one of those as well. But it's cool how we have 8 hearts just chilling in our system. That is so cool. If there is a list, if I don't have a list linked down below, if there is anybody out there that does know that there is a list of stuff that can be duplicated, by all means, let me know. Send me a comment or something of the nature to contact me on Discord or Twitter or Facebook or something, so that way I can, allow everybody else to share in that knowledge. But that's all the time I do have for today. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you did enjoy the episode, please do remember to give it a big thumbs up. And yeah, we have the ability, if I can talk, we have the ability to manipulate, and with just a little bit of energy, which right now it's completely infinite, you're able to make as much and duplicate this stuff. Oh, so awesome. Oh, so awesome. Anyway, thank you again so much for watching. Until next time. See you later.